Why, hello there, my Tanukers. How are you doing? I know it's been quite a while since I've posted a reaction type video, especially for MK11, because I haven't been playing MK11 that much, just because I've had my problems with the game, gameplay-wise specifically. A lot of the problems with the game just seem to be fundamentally baked in, so I don't expect that that'll change anytime soon. So I haven't really felt the desire to post reaction type videos for character trailers, you know, like the Joker and Sindel, even though they look pretty cool. And I actually have been having fun with Terminator. But out of the blue, yesterday, the NetherRealm Twitter posted this teaser trailer, and along with it said that they would be showing off more the next day at 7 p.m. Pacific. And in my time zone, that was 8 a.m. Central, and I didn't feel like waking up for that. So I'm going to watch it now. But first, for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, I want to watch the official teaser trailer, like I was mentioning, and then we will watch the trailer that showed this morning. And apparently they posted another video about it. They call it a story clip. I wonder if it's just literally a snippet from the extended story mode. Yeah, but anyways, they're advertising this like an extended story mode, which actually has me interested and actually has me want to do a reaction video, because of all fighting games, Mortal Kombat is really the only fighting game universe I'm interested in, and if they're extending the story, whether it's going to be good or bad, I want to know what happens, you know? So, let's watch the teaser trailer for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, and just as a refresher, of course.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Lord Raiden.
It falls upon you to architect a new history.
So this picks up
Then
right at the
together,
end.
Let us begin.
Cease, Liu Kang.
Sounds
Before you
like
do us all.
Shang Tsung, right?
Shang Tsung?
Yeah. So I'd like to point out, what was that flicker? I don't know if you guys saw that. So obviously there's Shang Tsung there. It's hard to make out who these other characters are, but this will probably come along with more character announcements. And if I had to guess, I would say that there aren't going to be guest characters, because if these characters are being introduced in the story mode, I doubt they would have a guest character in the story mode. That would be kind of weird. So, it's probably going to be Fujin, because Fujin should have been in the story anyways. And then Sheeva, because they already have a model for Sheeva from the story mode. Even though I'm still not really a fan of how they made Sheeva look like a man. Who else? Probably Reptile or Smoke. The one on the left here looks like it could be a ninja, like Reptile or Smoke, because people keep wanting the ninjas in a Mortal Kombat game. No surprise. Who would have thought? And, so yeah, let's see what it's actually like. So that was what was shown yesterday, and this is what they posted this morning, apparently. 2 minutes and 43 seconds long, so let's see.
Our work is finished.
I wonder how much this is going to cost as well, or if it's going to be a free update.
It falls upon you.
If it has characters in it, it'll probably cost money.
Then together, let us begin.
Cease, Liu Kang, before you doom us all.
Shang Tsung?
Oh, okay. Was that Nightwolf and Fujin? Fujin actually in here? That looks like Fujin. Finally, they put him in here. He should have been in the story mode from the start. It was the perfect opportunity to have him in the story as someone to oppose Dark Raiden, but better late than never, so that's nice to see.
In defeating Kronika, you destroyed her crown. Without it, you can't restart history.
Oops.
Send me into the past to steal the crown from my island before the hourglass shatters.
Why are we listening to this snake?
Because I am a snake who's toiled beside Kronika, learning her secrets. I know them. Do you?
I just want to point out, it's also kind of cool that Shang Tsung was a DLC character, and yet they're putting him into the story mode, and they're using the DLC character of Shang Tsung that uses the actor from the movie for the face capture, for the mocap, or maybe not the mocap, but the face model. They use the actor from the Mortal Kombat movie for the face model in Shang Tsung's model, and I thought that was a really cool bit of fan service they did when they announced the DLC character. So it's even cooler that they're actually putting him into the story mode now. Yep, there's Fujin. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Sheeva, I was expecting that. Let's see if they, I want to see if they touched up her face a bit. Not that it really matters that much, but like I said, I'm not really a fan of how they made her look like a man in the story mode, and it's not like you can't have a muscle lady that still looks like a lady. I mean, there was Sheeva in MK9, and she looked like a girl in that. Yeah, I think they have the exact same model here, which is fine. It's not really a big deal. Just a character design thing. Probably comes down to personal preference. But it's nice that they have another big body in the game, because so far the only big body was Garrus.
We need help.
But whose help? Welcome back,
They're putting
Your Highness.
What have you done?
So if they're putting Sindel back in the story, I'm wondering if they're sticking with the retcons. They probably are, because apparently they retconned Sindel. They retconned Sindel's character in that before she was only working alongside Shao Kahn, because I think they had Quan Chi resurrect her or brainwash her or something. Anyways, the point is she was working with Shao Kahn against her own volition out of some sort of mind control or something. It's been a while. But now they retconned it where she was willingly working with Shao Kahn, which pretty much undermines her whole character. Anyways, I doubt that'll be a big focus.
How long before you betray us?
I find your lack of faith amusing.
Oh, that's the MK9 map. What's it called? What's that map called? The one with the acid. Yeah, that one has some pretty crazy staged fatalities. That's nice.
I was her protector for life.
Shang Tsung, he's become far too dangerous. And I doubt his new
Animalities?
realize quite how dangerous.
Nah, there was already the dragon in
No
Liu
one
Kang's.
can predict what happens next. Not even me.
10-10, need backup now.
Are they going to do, what's the name of the police guy in MK9? I'll remember it later. No way. Robocop?
You are under arrest.
Bag.
In the story mode, or is that just a character pack?
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
People have been wanting Robocop for a while. I can't believe they actually did it, especially in a story mode thing. That's, bizarre. Okay, so that was actually pretty exciting. So let's see the story clip they posted a couple of hours ago. I think it might just be, like I said, literally just a piece of the story mode extension. Aftermath is what they're calling it. Also, I looked up the character, the name of the police guy I was thinking of. It's Stryker. I probably would have remembered that eventually later, but I kept wanting to say Shocker because I've been watching a lot of Kamen Rider lately, but I knew Shocker was wrong. I was thinking a verb that began with S, ER at the end. Shocker, Stryker. Anyways, that was the character I initially suspected when I saw the police. But no, Robocop, that's actually really cool. Anyways, let's see this. Maybe get some more insight on what actually transpires in the story mode here. There's that new map. I mean, the returning map.
We've made it this far. There's a stairway beyond those doors. And at the top,
The Soul Chamber.
Who's that rando? Wait, the Soul Chamber? Is Ermac coming back?
Neck deep in shit, cowering at the business end of an outhouse. He picked a bad place to hide, and an even worse place to die.
I don't think Ermac's canonically dead. I don't know if the dungeon crawling mode is necessarily canon or if it even takes place before.
follow my lead.
NetherRealm Sheeva and the coffin. What secret did you plan to bury here?
It is the Khan's business, Baraka.
We're equal partners, remember? The Khan's business is my business. You are not Shokan. I know that scent. Smells like Shang Tsung.
I don't think that was actually Shang Tsung. Oh, it was. He just let him stab him? What the heck? I was thinking there's no way Shang Tsung would just let himself get stabbed like that.
How's that for strange bedfellows? What do you say we skip the preliminaries and y'all come with us quietly? We'll have a nice friendly chat with Kitana Khan.
There's no time for chat. We must get to the Soul Chamber urgently.
And go on and get to it. But we're taking Shang Tsung and that coffin.
Oh, stage fatality in the cutscene. They're all just watching.
My sincere apologies.
Looks like Fujin's going to have a big part, like he should. Oh yeah, just remember Nightwolf's DLC character as well. So it's cool that it's actually kind of cool that this is coming out after all the DLC characters, because if this came out before all the DLC characters, they couldn't have put the DLC characters in it, right? They have all these other characters they can use in the story. But anyways, yeah, that looked like a literal cutscene just taken from the story mode. And so, like I said, I'm really happy that Fujin is in it. That's probably the biggest plus. Well, also, Fujin being in it's a big plus, but also, I really was not a fan of the ending in the story mode, just because having Liu Kang pretty much rewrite the timeline for the entire universe, it trivializes everything up to that point. And yes, while they did reboot the timeline before in MK9, it didn't trivialize everything that happened before, because even though they rebooted the timeline in MK9, everything that happened before was still, it still had weight to it, it still had relevance, because Raiden was getting these memories from before, and as a viewer, there were stakes because you were wanting to know exactly how it would play out, because it was playing out similarly to the story in MK1 through 3, but things were slightly different. And so having what happened before as a reference, it was actually relevant to what was happening in MK9. But for the end of the MK11 story, it just looked like everything was going to be completely trivialized, and there was going to be an extremely hard reboot in MK12, where literally no knowledge about the prior games really matters at all. But it looks like that rewriting of time gets interrupted because, like they said, they didn't have Kronika's crown to do it. And so I'm hoping that at the end of this MK11 Aftermath, as it's called, I'm hoping that in this story extension, it ends up where they cannot rewrite history and they have to pretty much just live with what happened. Because like I said, it trivializes everything if they just rewrite everything, and I like it when a story actually has consequences and keeps the consequences. But they could still make up stuff to bring dead characters back. They do that all the time anyway. They don't need to literally restart the universe in order to bring fan-favorite characters back. I wonder if Ermac's going to be in here, because they were talking about the Soul Chamber, and they did Ermac fans dirty by just killing him in the dungeon crawling mode. Just having him fall off the bridge. I can't imagine how that would feel if I were an Ermac main, just watching my main get done dirty like that. They did that with Kenshi as well. You just find Kenshi dead, but no sign of Kenshi returning, and I don't expect him to anyway. But yeah, I'd like to see how much this costs, because even though I don't really play MK11 that much, I would like to see what happens in the story, because, like I said, this is the one fighting game universe that I'm actually interested in. And so if it's not too expensive, I'd actually like to get this and make a playthrough for it, because I did a playthrough for the regular story mode, and so I feel like if I'm already committed to that, I should finish the whole thing and see the story through. So yeah, actually unironically excited for it. Something I think would also be kind of meta is that if Liu Kang does finally rewrite the whole history, if he does rewrite the whole universe's timeline, I'm wondering if he would also take that opportunity to rewrite the game's mechanics. That would be just kind of meta and funny, but I doubt that's happening because a lot of the game's gameplay problems are just fundamentally baked in, like with the meter and things like that. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you Tanukers later. So, bye for now.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.